All right, so we've got about 5 minutes before we get started. Hopefully, you're getting yourself nice and comfortable and acquainted with the room you're in and where you're going to try today. But welcome, happy Monday, and we will get started soon. It is May the 4th. So, for those Star Wars fans, may the 4th be with you. For those of you who are tuning in live, I am ready, and I hope you are. I need this self-care, I'm sure, just as much as you do. For those of you who are tuning in later, and you're watching this as a streamed video, welcome, as always. Any time is the right time to try. So we've got just a few minutes before we get started. And let's see, last week I shared a couple quotes with y'all. This week I've kind of got my own thoughts that are floating through, and it's really much to do with my own family and my children, and a conversation I was having yesterday with my almost 12-year-old about that whole garbage in, garbage out concept. And for me, it's one of these things that I not only have to remind my children, but also myself, and that is that we must continually be filling our minds with things that bring a smile to our faces and a smile to someone else in the faces of others. We have to look for the good, because when we do, we certainly find it. And I think that should be common sense, but sometimes I think we forget that whatever we're looking for is what we're going to find. And so garbage in, garbage out. And happiness in, happiness flows right back out. So if you continually fill your mind with things that bring a smile to your face and the faces of others, you're going to find it. So as long as you look for the good, you will find it. All right. I want to welcome you to try. For those of you who have never tried before, we are doing yoga in a different format than most people may be familiar with. And the trauma recovery method was founded by Joyce Bozen, and it became something that didn't just stay. You know, what happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas. It didn't just stay in Las Vegas. It is now worldwide. And just like we are sharing on the World Wide Web today, we are about to try worldwide. The important thing for you to know today is that as I'm guiding you through this trauma recovery yoga method, I'm going to keep talking. That is called micro-cueing. It's a few differences you're going to notice between the trauma recovery yoga method and a traditional studio yoga class. I'm going to stay on my mat and put my body into the same poses that I'm going to ask you and guide you through. Your mat is your safe place. I am going to be on my safe place doing these postures and guiding you. This micro-cueing that I mentioned, it's very helpful because post-trauma, we have a lot of chatter in our minds. And I say we because I've been diagnosed with PTSD, and scientifically speaking, when our mind is left to wander in silence, it often finds the deep, dark alley and scary corners of the room. So today, this room is staying bright, and there will be no music. So during these moments that we share together, it's all about you and your yoga mat in this room, and in the room you're at, choice is key. It's your body, it's your yoga practice. This is called yoga practice, not yoga perfect. So yoga is medicine, and there will be no judgment here. Give yourself permission to simply do whatever you want on your mat. This is your mat, your yoga, your rules, your way. So I'm going to speak more science than I do Sanskrit. And if you decide to just sit on your mat and breathe today, congratulations. That is still a yoga practice. Just keep breathing. Breathing and your breath is a huge part of yoga. Breath is yoga. And so again, if you do nothing more than just sit and breathe, you're doing yoga. So let's get started with some micro cueing, like I said, that I'm going to be doing. And as a part of that, we begin with our self-regulation. The first piece of this is orientation. Take a moment to connect yourself with your yoga mat, where your yoga mat is sitting, and just find yourself in your room, wherever that may be. Notice 4 different objects, 4 different colors, or simply look down at your hands and your feet. Next, we will find our sit bones and get connected to the earth. So we've done our orientation, we know where we are. Now we're going to do our grounding. We're going to sit with our legs crossed in a cross-leg position, or you may choose to have your legs straight out in front of you with your feet on the ground. There is no right or wrong. Just tuning into your body. This is our grounding. It's as simple as just noticing your sit bones. Whatever is making contact with the mat. Place your hands palm down on your legs or knees and feel the ground holding you and supporting you. Separate your fingers slightly so that your hands feel gentle. Allow your chin to drop down towards your chest. Let your eyes be soft, either closed or gaze down towards your feet. And now, centering. We will notice the weight and heat of the body pressing down against the earth. Notice the center of your body as we begin to practice centering. We begin to notice the support from the earth and our mat holding us up. Notice your gentle hands resting on your legs. There is no reason to point a finger or make a fist. All is well. I am safe. Notice the way your shoulders begin to drop down towards the ground, and gravity is going to begin to coax the chin towards your chest. Closing your eyes now signals to the body, I am safe. There is no reason to look about. Notice how the breath begins to soften. Engage your pelvic floor like you're trying to suppress urine and press your navel towards your spine. We're going to be creating heat and stoking a fire in our gut. As you start to breathe in and out, notice a few breaths. Your breath is presence. Noticing your breath is the quickest way to calm and the quickest way to release anxiety. Notice as you're breathing in and out that there is no reason to pant or have your mouth open, just breathing in and out through the nose, allowing the breath to pass behind the eyes. Allow your breath to playfully dance and clear away stagnant energy in your mind. Inflate your body like a balloon. Allow your breath to slow naturally by slowly counting to 5 as you inhale and 5 as you exhale. Inhale from the chest, feel your ribs move together, pushing the navel all the way to the spine. And then exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale from the bottom up, big belly. Into the heart, feel your heart expand, and into the eyes, feel the eyes cool and sparkle, and then exhale again from the top, and the chin drops from the chest, and the shoulders drop. Again, inhale from the bottom up, big belly, proud heart, sparkling eyes, 3, 4, 5, and then exhaling from the face, from the chest, from the belly, push it all out. Now, keeping the eyes closed or the gaze down on the floor, take a moment to scan your body from the top of your head to the tips of your fingers and toes. allowing your breath to fall back to its natural, normal rhythm. Inhale and exhale, scanning the body, forehead, chest, abdomen, hips, legs, and feet. And now, keeping your eyes closed or softly gazing toward the mouth or nose, let's move in to some neck rolls. As you inhale, drop your right ear to right shoulder and head back. And then exhale with the left ear to left shoulder and chin to chest. Dropping right ear to right shoulder, inhale, head back, shine the heart up. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest. Keep breathing, keep moving your neck, inhaling to the right and exhaling as you go to the left and down, chin to chest. Breathing in and out, imagining that you have a light shining from the top of your head, from the crown of your head, and this light is joy and excitement and love, and it is shining bright like a flashlight at the top of the crown of your head, just making this big circle all the way around, continuing to breathe in and out of the nose. Shoulders are dropping one to the other. You hear that popping and that crackling as you're rolling your neck. That's just releasing stagnant energy and emotion. On the next exhale, when you drop your chin to chest, pause. I am safe. I am shining. I am breathing. And now that neck rolls into the opposite direction, inhaling to the left and back, and exhaling to the right, and then chin to chest. Not restricting any movement, engaging your pelvic floor, holding your sit bones nice and anchored to the earth. Hear your breath. Let the breath be the music and the movement, be the dance. And on your next exhale, have that chin to chest. And then again, inhaling to the left and back. Exhaling, right ear to right shoulder and down. Just rolling at your own pace. Allowing that snapping and that crackling and that popping. And now on this next exhale, take your chin to chest. I am whole, I am energy, I am movement. Now inhale and lift your gaze back to center. Raise your right hand and separate your fingers as wide as you possibly can. Looking at your right hand now. As you exhale, float that right hand down to the outside of your right hip on your mat. Place it on your mat with your middle finger pointing out and away from you. And as you inhale, the left hand reaches for the ceiling. The shoulder drops back and down. You gaze up at that left hand and into that left middle finger. Now engaging your pelvic floor once again, pushing the navel towards the spine, gazing up at that left hand. Raise your eyebrows, bat your eyelashes, let some light in. I am happy, I am lifted, I am lit. And now, gaze at your right hand. Walk that right hand just a little bit further away from the body. Maybe you even take your right elbow down to the mat and you stretch that left arm up and over towards the right side. So the right side reaches out and down and the left side reaches over. Either reaching out and leaning on the right hand or reaching the right elbow down towards the earth. But stay grounded, stay connected, engaging your pelvic bones, the pelvic floor, keeping yourself anchored to the earth, gazing down at that right hand is going to calm the mind. So you're going to kind of raise your gaze up at the left hand. You're just opening for fresh, warm, fuzzy thoughts. Either way, gaze up at the left hand, look down at the right hand, but keep that stretch. Keep inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, and then as you exhale, just try to pull that over a little bit more. And then go ahead and on the next inhale, push away from the right. Both hands now reach for the ceiling, pushing those shoulders back. Take a deep breath in, out with the exhale. Take that left hand now, float it down to the left hip. Right hand now is the one that we're going to lean over with. So as you inhale, right hand is reaching for the ceiling, and the right shoulder is rolling back and down. You're gazing up at that right middle finger, or maybe you're looking down at that left hand. Either way, as you exhale, the left hand is walking away from the body, and as you inhale, you're reaching up and over with the right arm. Staying grounded with the hip bones, connecting and engaging your pelvic floor. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Reaching. And now inhale, reaching both arms up to the ceiling again. And as you exhale, put your palms together. Fold all the fingers except for the index fingers. Make a cup with your palms. And as you have these arms engaged all the way at the top towards the ceiling, I want you to imagine that this is like one of the arms on a clock. And we are going to bend and flex and tick, 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 and exhale 2 numbers over. Inhale, we're reaching up and over. Exhale, we're pulling down. Maybe you can reach what would be that 1 o'clock or that 2 o'clock. Maybe you can even go towards the 3. You bend the elbow, that's okay. But the idea is to exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale as we're pulling, pulling, pulling and stretching, but keeping the sit bones engaged. Now, lift back up. Exhale, hands down to the mat on either side. Maybe shake the shoulders out. And now, inhale. Reaching back up, arms and hands are linked except for the index. And now we're going to turn over to what would be our 11, 10, maybe even at 9, bending the elbow. Inhale, and then exhale over. Inhale, reach up and over. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, reaching up and over. Exhale, pulling down. And then when we've broken up some of that energy, imagine breathing in the spaces that feel warm, sweeping away any of those stories that our shoulders have been holding and the tension. Release the hands, pull them down gently towards the mat. Feel those shoulders open up with some little bit of heat, a little bit of energy broken up. We carry so much on our shoulders, like the whole weight of the world, and we don't need to do that. So what we're doing right now is some self-care, just releasing that energy that doesn't serve us. We don't need it. Now go ahead, take your left hand, put it on your right knee, take your right hand and place it behind you so that we can get a nice gentle spinal twist. Inhale, and engage that pelvic floor as you exhale and turn towards the back. Looking back over your right shoulder. Inhale, engaging the pelvic floor and the spine comes nice and straight. Exhale, twisting and looking back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come right back to center, but this time take that right hand, put it on the left knee. The left hand is going behind you. We're going to inhale, exhale and twist. Inhale, lifting that spine straight. Exhale and twist. Coming on back to center. Inhaling, exhale it all out. Do you feel a little bit of that release? Shrug those shoulders a little bit, shake them out. And now take your hands, place them on your mat. Find yourself into a tabletop position. You can have your hands just a little bit wider than your shoulders. Another way to do this is to have your seat resting back on your heels. So you can either be in a full tabletop or almost like a modified child's pose by having your heels touching the seat. Whatever is most comfortable for you. I want you to inhale and breathe in. And as you exhale, I want you to crunch and take that right hip back, taking your right head and turning it back towards that right heel. Inhale back to center. Exhale, crunch to the left. Looking back at that left ankle, left heel. Inhale back to center. Exhale, crunch to the right. Go ahead and do some of these crunches now. Keep moving at the pace of your own breath. Inhaling finds you at center. Exhale finds you crunching. Inhale finds you at center. Exhale finds you crunching. What we're doing here is just each twist wringing out unwanted energy. Your internal organs need this, and you need this. We're wringing out toxins that no longer serve us. Letting all those snaps and crackles and pops remind us of the stagnant energy that is leaving us. Now exhale, push out all your breath. Find yourself at the center. Inhale, lifting the left leg back and out, and right hand reaching forward. Another way to do this is to keep a finger or a toe down on the floor on your mat. Left leg is out, right hand is reaching. This is opposite directions now. Your heart is shining forward. Pick your gaze. The power of your gaze sets our mood and it sets our intention. Looking down towards the earth is going to help us calm the chatter. Gazing forward is going to strengthen our determination. And then exhale, float those limbs back down. I'm trying, I'm reaching, I am powerful. And now, go ahead, gaze down or forward, keeping your shoulders back and down. Go ahead, float opposite limbs. So it's the left arm now and the right leg now stretching out. In opposite directions, again, go ahead and modify with a toe on the ground or finger on the ground if needed. Either way is you trying. I am trying, I am reaching, I am powerful. Now gaze down or forward, keeping those shoulders. Bring your limbs back down on the exhale, and now inhale. Curl your toes under and kick back for a down dog. Now that you're in a down dog, I want you to notice how your body is feeling. Do you need to adjust your feet closer? Do you need to adjust your arms out a little bit more? Maybe the feet a little wider? Maybe you're bending your knees? Maybe you're pedaling your feet a little bit to feel some strength? This is your greatness. Remind yourself of your greatness. Now that we're in this position, notice how your body feels, because I want you to feel the strength of your hands and the strength of your feet. Choice is key here, and remind yourself you have permission to turn any judgment you're feeling into curiosity and enjoy yourself. This may be the only time you give yourself some self-care. Feel solid, feel sturdy. I am powerful. I am grateful for this moment I'm giving myself. Now, on your inhale, gaze forward, and then exhale, walk, step, or hop, or jump your feet to the top of your mat. And I want you to just forward fold Inhale, come halfway up and grab those elbows. Exhale, forward, fold a little bit. Maybe you're going to bend the knees. I don't want any pressure on the neck. I just want you to kind of hang like a rag doll here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And then exhale, bring your hands to your chest, your heart center. What we're going to do now is to move into some sun salutes. We're going to move into a little bit of a faster pace of movements, one after another. You do this at your own pace. I know you can do this. As we move, do whatever makes you feel good. Now, inhale and reach up. Exhale, forward fold, and go ahead and walk, step, or jump, or hop your feet to the back of your mat. Inhale, bringing the elbows in, shining your heart up. Curl the toes, exhale, tuck them down into a down dog. Inhale. Exhale, walking hop, step, or jump the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk, step, or jump the feet to the back of the mat. We're in a high plank or push-up. Elbows in. Lowering down as we inhale, shining the heart up, up dog, curl the toes, exhale, down dog. Exhale, and now walk, step, jump, hop those feet to the front of the mat again. Inhale, come halfway up, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands all the way up again. Exhale, forward fold. Kick the feet back into our high plank, high push-up. Elbows in. Inhale, down for our low push-up. Up dog, curl the toes. Down dog. How are you feeling? Do you hear your breath? I'm doing this. I'm flexible, and I am strong. Inhale, look up. Exhale, walk, step, or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring those hands to heart center. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, kick the feet back into a high plank. Bring the elbows in. Inhale as you go down for the low push-up. Up dog, shining your heart. Curl those toes. Exhale, find yourself in down dog. I am powerful. I am loved. I am letting go. Rock some I ams and feel that power in your arms and in your legs. Now inhale, look up. Exhale, walk, step, or jump back to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Sweep the hands up, and then exhale, hands to heart, and pause. We've done what is known as some sun A's. Now we're going to move into sun B. So make sure your feet are hip distance apart. Tuck your tailbone in, and as you inhale, sweep your hands up and squat into an imaginary chair. So we are now in what most people call a chair pose. As you exhale, engage your pelvic floor, straighten up your legs, and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk, step, or jump back into that high plank again. Elbows in. Inhale on that low push-up, shining the heart up. Curl the toes back into our down dog. But instead of resting here, I want you to take your right foot, bring it forward near your right hand, turn your left foot just slightly, Scoop your arms up, and you're in a warrior position. Maybe your right knee is over your right ankle. Maybe it's not. But as you're here in this warrior position with your arms out, I want you to feel the stability and strength in your legs. I want you to take your right hand and imagine it's kind of weighed down with a whole bunch of glitter. Take your left hand and put it on your left thigh, and then pop that right hand up and over as you just throw that glitter all over yourself. Luckily, it's imaginary glitter. It cleans up really easily. Now, go ahead and take both arms now. Windmill down to your mat. Kick your right leg back. You're in that high plank again. You're going to inhale, tuck those elbows in to that low push-up, up dog, shining your heart, curling those toes back into down dog. And now, taking the left foot, sticking that out into the air behind you, straight back, bringing it then up towards your left hand. We're going to do that warrior again now on the opposite side. So our left foot is by the left hand. We're going to turn the right foot ever so slightly. Allow ourselves to come up with both hands out in opposite directions. And again, maybe that left knee is over that left ankle for some stability. Whatever it takes, adjust so that you feel good in this warrior. I am warrior, I am opening, and I am vulnerable. How does this feel? Ready to flip that hand again. The left hand flips, right hand's going down to the right thigh. That left hand is now full of all kinds of glitter, imaginary, easy to clean up glitter, and you're just going to pop it up and over your body. Just let it shower down on you, as if you are covering yourself with positivity and beauty. Now go ahead and take both arms, windmill them down to the mat, kick that left leg back. You're in your high plank again. Inhale as you bring the elbows in, low push-up, up dog as you shine your heart, curl your toes, kick it back into your down dog. I am grounded, I am strong, I am on fire. Gaze forward, exhale, walk, step, or jump those feet to the front of that mat again. Standing with your knees bent, inhale, reach up to the sky. We're in that chair pose again. Woo, how's the chair feel now? Exhale, palms together, standing tall, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, seat. Sweep the hands up, get low in your seat. Make sure you've got your tailbone tucked in. Exhale, straighten and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, go ahead, get into that high plank. Inhale with the elbows in, coming down for the low push-up, all the way down for the up dog, curling the toes into our down dog. I am safe. I am happy. I am powerful. I am successful. I'm on fire right now, right? Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, jump those feet to the front, keeping those knees bent, reaching out to the sky in our chair pose. Exhale, palms together, standing tall at heart center. Now go ahead, one more. Inhale, seat drops, sweep the hands up, lower your seat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for the halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, feet back into our high plank. Inhale, elbows pull in, down for that lower push-up, shining our heart for the up dog, curling the toes, and we are down into our down dog. Inhale, hop, skip, or jump to the front of your mat, but bring your knees now down to the mat, and as you inhale, sweep your hands up to the sky. You're almost in that childlike pose because you've got your seat touching your feet and you have your arms lifted up into the air. What we're doing here, we're kind of in a child's pose with our body. Arms are lifted, and between your hands, it is time for you to imagine a beautiful, eco-friendly, biodegradable balloon in whatever color is your personal favorite. It's clean and it's bright and it is ready to float away. Now you have a black big marker and I want you to write all over that balloon. Write a woe from the past, things that are holding you back from presence and peace today, things that no longer serve you. Write it all over this balloon because these are things that you cannot control. These are things that are uncomfortable, and today is the day to let it go. It's not your responsibility. So whatever it is, whatever you've been waiting for, write it down and let's give it away. We're going to let it float away. So we're going to lean back, we're going to give it up, and on our inhale, we're lifting that balloon up higher, and on the exhale, we're releasing the balloon, letting it float away and blowing it away, watching it go away as our arms gently come down to the mat. Now, I'm letting go. I'm free. Exhale. Put your hands down on the mat. Kick your feet back into a high plank. All the way down into our low push-up. Elbows in. Inhale. Up dog, shining our heart. Curl the toes into the down dog. And again, go ahead. Bring those knees back to the mat. Find yourself in that childlike pose with the arms in the air. You have another bright, beautiful, eco-friendly, biodegradable balloon in whatever color is your favorite. And this one is clean and bright and also ready to float away. Lean back a little. Shine your heart because now take that marker and I want you to write all over it, but this time you're writing your dreams, the things that have been hidden in your heart that you've been allowing to build up inside of you that maybe you haven't shared with anyone. And it is time to write it down and release it to the universe because secretly we are screaming, I am ready. So on the inhale, lift it up higher. And on the exhale, let it float away. Blow it away. I am ready to receive. I am free and I am accepting. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Inhale, kick your feet back. Exhale into that high plank. Elbows in. Inhale as you go down for that low push-up and up dog. Curl your toes back into the down dog. I am special. I am unique. I am brave. And I am unstoppable. Now inhale and gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, or hop those feet to the front, top of your mat. Knees are bent. Tailbone is tucked under into that seated chair with your arms lifted. Exhale, palms to your heart center. Stand tall at the top of your mat. Let's build a mountain. Feet about hip distance apart. Gazing down at your feet, let's build a mountain, one piece at a time from the ground up. Notice your feet. Inhale, lift all your toes up off the mat. Lift your kneecaps, feel your quads get engaged. Tuck your tailbone under. Push your navel towards your spine. Shine that heart up towards your face. Separate your fingertips. Shine your palms forward. Shoulder blades start to get laced up like shoelaces behind you. The heart feels stretched. As you tuck your chin, take a deep breath from your toes to your eyes. Feel it in your whole body. Inhale, push, push, push the breath into the bottom of the feet like you're trying to shoot off your mat. And then push, push, push. And I'm going to count backwards. And when I get to 1, release every muscle and your breath at once. 3, 2, 1. Scan your body. Notice any changes. Is there any heat? Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips. Inhale, and then lift halfway, but find a bind. Maybe you're going to grab your 2 big toes. Maybe your hands are all the way underneath your feet. As you exhale, let your head dangle and bend the elbows. Inhale, lift, keeping the bind. Exhale, pushing forward towards the knees. If it hurts, bend your knees. Back up. Elbow is medicine, not pain. Inhale and lift, keeping the bind. Exhale, pushing your nose towards your knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push it more in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push it in. Now release the bind, release the fingers. Exhale, hands on your hips. Head is still dangling. Engage your pelvic floor for stability as you inhale and slowly tick up 1 vertebrae at a time. Slowly stimulating the vagus nerve and calming the sympathetic nervous system. This is like the Xanax of yoga. Legs are starting to straighten as you lift, 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 slowly, slowly, slowly. And then you will go ahead, once you get all the way up, release the arms from the hips. Arms go up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Find a bind again. Maybe instead of just the big toes, you've got those hands all the way under your feet. Maybe the knees are bent. And as you inhale, you're taking a deep breath in, and then you're exhaling as you fold even further. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, folding. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, folding closer, closer. In. Release the bind. Hands on hips. Exhale. And now go ahead and inhale slowly, slowly strengthening the legs and slowly lifting. Truly the Xanax of yoga. And when you come all the way up, at the top of your mat, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale into your high plank. Elbows in. Low push up. Inhale, up dog, shining your heart. Curl those toes. Exhale, back into your down dog. I am peaceful and I am powerful. Now this time I want you to walk, step, or jump through your hands and find a seat. Go ahead, find your seat. Doesn't matter how far your feet are away from your body, but I want you to take your feet and imagine as if you've got a book. If these feet were literally like a book, and if I were to read this book, oh my goodness, your feet, my feet, all of our feet would tell us some of the most amazing stories of where they've taken us. What adventures we've had thanks to our feet, carrying us to friends, carrying us to family. For many of us, it might be exercising right now. For many of us, it might be a short walk or crawl. Who knows? But whatever it may be, you've got this amazing adventure with your feet, and we're going to honor our feet right now. Tucking your elbows in towards your sides, letting your chin drop as you're engaging your pelvic floor. And as you exhale, open those feet just a little wider, feeling a stretch in your legs. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, lean forward, keeping your shoulders back and down. Exhale, pulling your chest towards your feet. Inhale is a little lift. Exhale is pulling the heart deeper. Inhale is a little lift. Exhale is pulling it deeper. But letting that head hang and the spine, we're going to just go ahead and lift it up slowly as we release the hands. Pull the knees together. If you have your hands available to be right behind your back now, keep your feet nice and sturdy in front of you. Your hands supporting you. Maybe wiggle those shoulders out again. I want you to have your feet, I'd say at least a foot or more away from the body. And we are going to build a boat. Whatever type of boat is your favorite. Maybe it's a sailboat, maybe it's a rowboat. We're going to build a boat, and I want your eyes to just float in front of you. If there's a wall in front of you, another way to do this is maybe looking up at the ceiling. What we're going to do is we are going to lift our hands and our feet off the floor and find a shake in our core. Hands and feet off the floor, find a shake in the core. You may need to adjust and put your hands behind your thighs. That's all right. Whatever it takes to find a shake. So, maybe you have your legs pointed straight and your elbows are straight and your arms are straight and you've got your arms and legs parallel to each other and you are feeling a shake. Whatever it takes, find that shake, because that is unwanted energy leaving our body. Now cross the legs, take the hands, drop them behind you, take the feet to the mat, and just pop your bottom up and come back down. Untangle the ankles, take those hands and feet and kick them again. Kick them up again for a second boat. Inhale, exhale, feeling the shake. Cross the legs, hands behind, pop up the seat again, come down for one more boat. Arms out, feet out. Maybe you're looking at the ceiling in front of you. Maybe you're looking at a wall in front of you. Whatever it is to feel comfortable, because trust me, I know it's not. Take the arms and legs down, pop up that seat. Now, go ahead. Exhale, one piece at a time. The whole body down to the mat, but on your stomach. And I want you to find the right ear to the mat. So coming all the way down, all the way down. Every piece of your body comes all the way down to the mat. Like a whole thermal scan of your body is on this yoga mat. And as your ear is connecting to the mat, do you hear that sound? Your heart beating? Maybe this is the first time today, or maybe even for several days, that you've allowed yourself that moment to just hear your heartbeat. Can you give some gratitude to your heart? Oh, it beats for you. As you breathe in and then you exhale, do you hear your heart beating? Can you softly, sweetly give some love to your heartbeat and some gratitude? Now go ahead and lift your head and turn it to the opposite side so that your left ear is now down on the mat. Give some gratitude again to that heart. Thank you. I'm so grateful for you today. My heart that beats for me and gives me the life-giving force I need to share with others. Now what I'd like you to do is take your hands and form a cup, if needed, where your forehead is, or you can directly place your forehead on the mat. But here is what we are doing. I want you to breathe in and out. I want you to notice the energy that is created in your forehead. So either let your forehead rest on the mat and press that forehead and roll it back and forth. This is the center. This is our logic center. The center of our forehead is our logic center, and so our planning center. And I want you to gently massage your forehead, whether it's on the mat or if you want, using your hands as a cup between you and the mat. But again, this is your yoga, your choice. I just want you to breathe in and out and release some tension by giving yourself a forehead massage. Rolling back and forth. Rolling back and forth and massaging that forehead. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. If you can imagine all of the uncomfortable thoughts that are rolling around in your head, imagine them as paper tigers. And we're going to set these paper tigers on fire with our breath. So as you exhale, you're sweeping away the ashes of all those unwanted thoughts with a cool, moist breeze. Again, breathing in through the nose. Set the paper tigers on fire, and then exhale, blow all the ashes away, clearing them away. Guess what happens when you clear those paper tigers away? When you clear those paper tigers away, happiness then has plenty of room to fill that forehead. So one more time, big inhale and big exhale. Now, walk your arms back and sweep your feet out in front of you. Knees towards your chest for a big hug. Squeeze and roll onto your back. While you're on your back, I want you to ground your shoulders for stability. And what we're going to do is a small inversion that can be really helpful when you're having trouble sleeping. You can do this up against a wall if you're pregnant, or even if you're not pregnant, whatever feels comfortable. But what I want you to do is bend your knees, solidify those shoulders and those palms to the mat so that you can lift your legs straight up to the sky, feet as if they're walking on the ceiling. This slight inversion can be so helpful as you're trying to prepare yourself for sleep and also just for clearing your mind. So lifting the legs, keeping the shoulders back, hands down on the mat for stability, breathing in, breathing out, gently release the legs back down towards your mat. Exhale. Inhale, pulling those feet back up one more time. Flexing those feet up as if they're walking on the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. One more deep breath in. One more deep breath out. Release the legs. Take them all the way down to the mat. And now as you're laying here on the mat, I want you to just go ahead, relax, find yourself in a position where you can enjoy your closing meditation. Whatever's comfortable for you. Maybe you want your palms down. Maybe you want your palms up. But just let your whole entire body be one with the mat. You can softly close the eyes with a soft gaze down, or just keep your eyes completely closed, whatever makes you feel safe. I want you to give yourself this moment. Award yourself this time. As you're laying flat on your mat, we're going to start to scan our bodies. From the crown of your head to the tips of your fingers all the way down to your toes, imagine a gigantic beam of light, noticing the energy that you've created. Start at your forehead and imagine this flashlight slowly scanning your body. Your forehead, your eyes, your mouth, your neck, your shoulders, slowly moving down your body, piece by piece. Elbows, torso, hips, legs, feet, everywhere the light touches. Notice the unwinding, the unraveling, the melting away, and the letting go. As you lay in your meditation, I invite you to allow yourself to see a gratitude slideshow in your mind of whatever has made you happy, whatever makes you happy. And as these images float through your mind, I invite you to listen to my words. May I be well, happy, and peaceful. May love come to me. May strength come to me. May harmony come to me. May my family be well, happy, and peaceful. May love come to them. May strength come to them. May harmony come to them. May my friends be well, happy, and peaceful. May love come to them. May strength come to them. May harmony come to them. May my neighbors be well, happy, and peaceful. May love come to them. May strength come to them. May harmony come to them. May my enemies be well, happy, and peaceful. May love come to them. May strength come to them. May harmony come to them. May all living things be well, happy, and peaceful. May love come to them. May strength come to them. May harmony come to them. May the entire world be filled with love and peace. Now as you inhale, reach your arms up, pull your legs to yourself and give yourself a hug, and then roll gently to one side, keeping your eyes soft as you come up into a seated position with your arms at heart center as we close our practice. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling through the nose, filling your body with grace and gratitude. Exhale. Namaste. Thank you for sharing this time with me, whether you were live or watching this later. Today, being Monday, May 4th, I just want to give you a gentle reminder for those of you who have heard of it, for those who you have not. There will be an online trauma recovery yoga method workshop on May 28th and 29th that you can participate in. So from this YouTube channel. You should be able to find the link. Otherwise, go to our Facebook page for Trauma Recovery Yoga. I believe the Instagram has the link as well. But from the Trauma Recovery Yoga pages, you can find the link to an online workshop for Trauma Recovery Yoga. And this is not necessarily to become a teacher. I mean, yes, there are continuing units available for those who are already teachers. But if you just want to explore yourself and your own well-being during the 28th and 29th of March, you can. Now, there is limited availability on how many people who can be on this online workshop, but it will be a blessing to those of you who choose to do it. So I'll be posting a link on my page as well. By all means, look through the Trauma Recovery Yoga Method pages on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube so that you can find the link if you'd like to join us on May 28th and 29th for an online workshop about the Trauma Recovery Yoga Method. Again, thank you for joining me today and for watching this later. I will be back again Monday, 10:30 Pacific time, Monday the 11th, the day after Mother's Day. Again, thank you for sharing your time and flowing with me and for trying with me. Namaste. And have a wonderful Monday.